Hi there. In this Sage Business Cloud video, I'll quickly set up a company from scratch. So I'll choose Create a New Business. So when you get a new account at Sage 1, you're met with this screen. So I'm going to just enter the business name here. It's the Woodsman Furniture. I'll add my name because there's multiple people creating this file. And for me, it's a sole proprietorship, so I'll choose Save and Continue. I'll add some contact information. This is Ottawa, and it's Ontario, and it is B4H. 2M9. Telephone's required. I know that's not a Ontario prefix, but you get the idea. And that's all that's required. I just choose, oh, sorry, one more thing. I have to choose the taxes as well. So HST. Oh, actually, this company is in BC, sorry. But you see that the taxes are dynamic to what you've chosen in the previous step. There we go. So in BC we have GST and PST. I'm just going to populate with these with dummy numbers. You do have to type something in there. Revenue Canada or Service Canada will give you those actual numbers. And that's it. And the data is created. I get a default chart of accounts, and I'm going to quickly add a vendor and a customer, and then I'll add their opening balances. So I'll choose customers and a new customer. And this guy is Davidson Jerry. And all we need is a province for our customers. And I'll save. And I'll do the same thing for vendors as well. New vendor. And this is TELUS. Again, BC. You can add a default account if you like for TELUS. That's a telephone expense. So this is the default chart of accounts yet. I haven't touched it yet. I did not create this. This was created for me by Sage Business Cloud. And save. Now I'll quickly add balances to that vendor and that customer. So those two contacts we had. The scenario here is that we've been doing a little bit of business before we switched over to Sage Business Cloud from Sage 50 or whatever we were using before. So we have some outstanding transactions for those two folks. So we just need to add those outstanding amounts. We don't want to add anything that's already taken care of, just the outstanding. So under settings, and I scroll down all the way down to the bottom. I choose customer. Opening balance is customer. Account start date for me is, I believe everything is before March 1st, so I'm going to say 3/1/ let's use 21 and save. I choose new opening balance. I have my one customer here. This opening balance is as at, again, this is an outstanding invoice that happened on January 15th. Reference is required. I'll say that was our invoice number. And the amount was 2172.60 and save. And I'll do the same thing for my vendor. So again, settings. Vendor. New opening balance. TELUS. For TELUS it was February 22. And the bill, our reference is Jan 2021. And the amount is 157. And I choose save. So if I look at my trial balance now, you'll see I have those amounts that I just entered in accounts receivable, accounts payable. So there is communication between the subledgers and the general ledger when we enter those APAR customer vendor balances. However, that is not true for our inventory items. Let me just quickly add an inventory item with a quantity on hand. So I'm just going to quickly go to my settings, and for record and transaction settings, down here at, I don't want to have all these prices to populate, I just want one. So I'm just going to uncheck these ones, and I'll just say price and save. I'll just tab out of that to make sure it sticks. That's fine with me. I don't have any records. I haven't created any inventory records. So when I choose products and services, and I create a new item, I'm just going to create one stock, and this is an A021. Item description, sofa, and notice I only have one price now here. I'll use $7.95. I'm going to leave all of this linked accounts at their default, and my cost price is $3.50, and I have some quantity on hand. I have existing stock on hand. So as you create an inventory item, you can populate this. Once you've created it, you cannot enter stock on hand. So quantity hand is 20. We want 20 of those. And the as of date is, I'm going to use, this is a little funny. I'm just going to try Feb 1. So it doesn't allow, it must be later than the starting date. Those outstanding invoices had to be before the starting date. This has to be after. So I'm going to say 3/1/21. Still doesn't like it. By the way, that's a glitch. It just jumped back a day, so I have to type in 3/3/21. I'm not sure if that's a glitch or if that's meant to be, but finally it popped that date in one day earlier than what I entered. I'm not sure why that is. And then the cost price is $3.50, same as the cost price there, and save. So we added a vendor balance, a customer balance. We added some quantity on hand for our inventory items. I'm just going to quickly add a balance to one of our ledger accounts. So we can also go to settings, and then general ledger for opening balances. And I'm just going to put some money in our checking account. So this is as of I think we can use that date and checking, and type. I want to increase, so I'll use debit, and the opening balance is 24,753.17. And I'll save. Now if I go back to my balances for my general ledger accounts, you'll see that we have an amount in this opening balances control account. So if you have these amounts entered correctly from your trial balance from your previous accounting system, when you move to Sage Business Cloud, you should have no amount in here. So everything should equal. You would, for example, add that amount to your capital account, that difference. So in a nutshell, that's creating a new account from scratch, adding vendor balances, customer balances, quantity on hand for inventory items, as well as general ledger balances. Thanks so much for watching.